Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's R.I.P and today I just want to show my respects to people that died of coronavirus. And so I haven't been doing YouTube lately. I've just been spending time with family for a bit while we're in quarantine, lockdown. But I just want to show you guys how appreciated I am towards you. It's been hard for people during this lockdown, and so many people died of it. It's sad. And lately it's been really hard for people because you can't shop without doing 2 minutes apart and stuff like that, and it's ridiculous. But in the day, I'm just here to show you guys that no matter what in life, it's lucky you've got parents still, because yeah, it's hard when people die of corona. And my dad, he had it, he thinks he had it. Same symptoms, what they say on TV, stuff like that, and yeah. But I'm just here to tell you guys. Yesterday we were showing our respects to George Floyd, who died in full daylight, and I think it's sad that he had to go that soon. The men deserve all the hate they get towards George. I'm going to go through that, and then I'll go through my dad's situation about the coronavirus. My operation on George Floyd is that I didn't really know that much of growing up, but I knew he had 2 kids and a wife, and a nice family that loved him. And it's really sad that he died, and I think I was very upset that he got killed in poor daylight. And I'm going to talk you through it. So if everyone knows that the policeman got called out because someone thought he was badly driving, but he wasn't. So they got him out of the car by handcuffs, or something like that. We didn't say it, but I think it is quite sad that he passed away. And they put him on the ground. They literally moved him to a different spot so people couldn't see him. And the policeman put his knee on his knee here, on his neck here, and George Floyd told him that he couldn't breathe, so he asked him to stop several times, and the policeman couldn't give a fuck about his problem, but the policeman kept doing it until he lost his his breathing. And I think it's quite sad that he lost his life, but I think justice shows some respect for George and his family and his kids. But his body got buried in the ground. And his little girl said that why ain't Dad talking to me? And she had it in tears, bless her. And I had a tears in my eye, seeing her saying, my daddy's dead. And that put a tear in my eye, because seeing a little kid go through that without a dad is heartbreaking, because my friend's mum had a partner, and he walked out on the baby when she was 6 months, and the dad couldn't even think about her or the family, so he cheated on her, on the mum, with another lass. And basically she told me the whole story, and it's just nasty. Basically it's not nice when you have two parents rowing 24/7. Not healthy for the kids, not healthy for the man or the wife. But end of the day, you shouldn't let parents argue because of your situation. But I've got two beautiful family that adore me, and I have done some problems in my life, and literally I've just turned 20 well, a month ago, and my birthday was in lockdown, and it was quite boring, to be honest with you, because I didn't have family around or anything. I didn't have a birthday cake at all, but that's life for you. Yeah, so let's talk about my dad's situation about coronavirus. So on the 25th of December at 10:25, he took me with my mum's for Christmas, because I want to spend time with my mum at Christmas, because she lives in Lavenden. And my dad said to me and Mum that he doesn't feel like doing nothing. He felt so rough, and he couldn't like catch his breath or anything like that. So basically I stayed at Mum's until that day. So I went home on Boxing Day. I went home on Boxing Day, and my dad seemed okay in the way, but he didn't feel himself inside him. So he kept a brave face on and stuff like that, but he kept all night. And then on the 29th of December, Saturday, at midnight, at probably 4 o'clock in the morning, he woke up and rang the doctor saying that he can't breathe, he's struggling to like catch his breath while he's laying down and stuff like that. So my dad woke me up saying that he rang the paramedics, and it's heartbreaking seeing my dad go through that. I still worry about him now. because me and him went through a very hard life. But we're getting there. So they rushed my dad to the hospital, and they checked him over, checked his bloods and stuff like that, and then we went for a scan. Well, he went for a scan, but I waited outside for him, and he had a chest X-ray, check if his chests are alright and stuff like that, and he came out, and then we waited. Then they had to put him on oxygen to keep his levels like normal, and then we waited about another 3 or 4 hours until we seen the doctor again. Then at I think 5 o'clock ish or 6 o'clock, the man called my dad over and me, and they said that my dad's bloods are very low. Yeah, his bloods were low. And then after that, they told him to stay overnight to keep keep an eye on him. And then my mum picked me up and we had food, and then I pretty much gave my brother his clothes and slippers and something to eat to keep him occupied at night. And the next day, Monday, the 30th, me and Mum went to hospital to see him again, and he had to stay over another night because his levels are still low or high, if you can explain it. So he stayed overnight. So my brother came round to get his some fresh clothes to sleep in. And that day I had a full cold and a really bad temperature, headache, and I had the same symptoms. They checked me over and say, "Have you ever had a really bad temperature?" I said, "Well, I woke up with a really bad temperature this morning, overheated and sweaty and feeling sticky." So they checked me over. My bloods were fine, but I did have some of the corona. They said I have to stay a metre apart from my dad for a couple of days until I've cleared myself down. I stayed at Mum's for a couple of days. I didn't allow to talk to him down the phone, but I wasn't allowed to meet him in person because it affected my body, and I haven't slept since then. But yeah, the doctor said I have to take these medications for 2.5 days. But yeah, but I went back to hospital the next day, and they said I had the coronavirus since November. Me and Dad had the coronavirus. I wasn't that bad, but my blood was really high. I had a high temperature. I felt sick in my stomach, and I couldn't breathe much as I could. The doctor said I have to keep all my windows open until my blood levels have gone down. I wasn't allowed to eat any food apart from fruit or vegetables. That was it. No fizzy drinks, just water. Have to keep hydrated. So had some water. You know, I'm not really liking water, but I had to have it. Had some water, and then had some fruit. And my mum cooked me some vegetables, potatoes, lettuce, stuff like that, cabbage and stuff like that. And it didn't help. I was sick after that. My blood level was really high again. So the doctors, I went back to the hospital. They rushed me into hospital because I passed out. They told me to stay overnight, so I did. So my dad came home, and every bed was getting wiped. So they obviously knew that the coronavirus was around, but they didn't expect us to have it. But I was kept overnight to keep my blood level sorted. I was on oxygen for overnight. And then I went to sleep. My blood levels was really high again. So I literally passed out with oxygen. I literally passed out, and I literally couldn't feel myself. I was in less pain and in less hour. I'm sorry. So the next day I felt a bit better, but dizzy in myself. They told me to rest for a day or so. So I did. I rest, and then I was fine. Then I wasn't fine in myself, but I was fine in colour wise. But yeah, that's my story of coronavirus. I just want to tell you guys this. If your mum and dad got this virus, my advice is just be yourself. And just remember, your mum and dad would adore you every moment of the day. So all the people that died of this coronavirus, rest in peace. Your wings are flying. Rest in peace to George Floyd that died in broad daylight. Yeah. So for the people who died of this coronavirus, rest in peace, my beautiful people. Fly high, spreading the wings high, and rest in peace. To people that haven't got the virus, just keep safe, stay indoors, keep yourself healthy, keep eating healthy, keep drinking healthy, and just stay out of people's way. Keep wearing masks until it's all shit's over, and we can fight the battle and get rid of this coronavirus for good, so we can go on a holiday, go to beaches and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely birthday or Mother's Day or Father's Day. Ow. But yeah, peace out.